with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you're old to the channel, hit that notification bell, baby. Y'all know what time it is. We gotta talk this boxing talk. You understand me? How everybody doing out there? You understand? Exhibitions. These damn exhibitions. We gotta talk about the Terence Crawford versus Ugas. What's next for no, Errol Spence versus Ugas. What's next for Terence Crawford? Caleb Plant versus Canelo or Benavidez. Benavidez versus Jamal Charlo. You know, there's so many ways to go in the sport of boxing right now. You know, even though it's just a lot of talking going on. Talk about the Manny Pacquiao Ryan Garcia fight. Supposedly that fight will not be happening. I just looked up on that. What's good with you, Tavares Washington? Thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you, bro. Manny Pacquiao Ryan Garcia won't be happening. What's next for Tank? Matt, what's happening with you? Thank you for tuning in. We talking about, man, what's going on with these exhibitions. Now we got Adrien Broner calling out Floyd Mayweather, saying that he wants an exhibition match with Floyd Mayweather. Even though that would be nice, even though Adrien Broner would get a big, nice payday, which I would love to see him get, this has started an epidemic now with Ryan Garcia want to do a fight with Manny Pacquiao exhibition. Now we got young fighters do exhibitions. Now Adrien Broner want to fight Floyd Mayweather. This is disturbing. This is what we do not need to see right now in boxing. See, you have to give Floyd his crown, because once Floyd do something, it becomes a trend. All of a sudden, you see Floyd going out there fighting Conor McGregor, Japanese little kids. Now everybody want to start doing exhibitions out of the blue. Now everybody want to fight Conor McGregor. You know, don't nobody want to see exhibitions. That's Floyd era. Let Floyd go do that. He retired. He can make money doing that. But for you to be fighters who need to come back to the sport and show us what you're doing in the sport, we don't want to see you go and fight Floyd in an exhibition. We want to see Adrien Broner come back and get a title. Adrien Broner come back and, take over like he once did. We don't want to see you going to no exhibition with Floyd Mayweather. That's Floyd era. People need to let that stay Floyd era. You know what I'm saying? We got 22-year-olds out here talking about exhibitions, and he ain't even proved himself in boxing yet. That's for OGs of boxing. That's for Hall of Famers. Dudes who coming back trying to make a little money, you know what I'm saying? Keep everything afloat. Not saying that older fighters are broke or nothing like that, but I'm just saying that position is for them. You know what I'm saying? It's for the Holyfields. You know what I'm saying? The Shannon Briggs, fighters back from back then to come back and make them some more money. You know what I'm saying? Who still love the sport. Not for these young fighters to be out here talking about, oh, I want to go and do an exhibition match. Hell no, nobody want to see that. You supposed to be back out here trying to win championships, titles, trying to be in the Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame. You don't be in the Hall of Fame for exhibitions. Ain't nobody gonna put you in the Hall of Fame for fighting Floyd no exhibition, AB. Now no knocking AB. I can understand you want to pay that. You know what I'm saying? Who don't want to pay that? But at the same time, what you gaining out of that? You making yourself look even better for even offering it. But like I said, you can't be mad at AB for wanting to pay that, because Floyd gonna get you that money, and then he sell tickets himself. So that's damn near better than Ryan Garcia, Manny Pacquiao. Even though I don't like that either, and I don't like this either, but they would have sold more Floyd Mayweather and Adrien Broner. Can't deny that. You can't deny that. Now Manny Pacquiao would have sold Ryan Garcia versus Manny Pacquiao without a doubt. Ryan, like I said, to me, he ain't got enough to do that. No, 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 no. No, what I'm saying is, Tavares, not that I'm saying what you said about Benitez. This is an exhibition, bro. This not gonna be a real fight. Manny Pacquiao versus Ryan Garcia is gonna be an exhibition. Ryan is too young to be talking about exhibition matches. That fight is for OGs of boxing. Now that would be a great fight for Ryan Garcia next is Linares. Now if he go out there and he knock Linares out and beat Linares, you know what I'm saying? Ryan on some shit then, you know what I'm saying? Now I like Ryan Garcia. I like his fighting. You know what I'm saying? I like the way he fight. He a good boxer to me, even though he has, his mistakes, leaving his chin up, things like that. Ryan showed up and showed out to me when he fought Luke Campbell. I wasn't expecting Ryan Garcia to get punched in the face and hit the mat. This man got up, went back out there, kept his composure, like I said he always do. And he went out there and knocked Luke Campbell out. Ryan, to me, Ryan has done more than most of the 135 pounders. His To me, Ryan's resume is one of the best out of the big four for 135. Devin Haney, good fighter, hasn't really fought nobody with a name. Teofimo only beat Vasil Lomachenko. Tank ain't beat nobody but an old young boy at 135. So I think Ryan is really the the big guy at 135 because he's done more. But even though Teofimo beat the Matrix, that's just the Matrix. That's just one name. Now, if Teofimo come out and he going to take out one of the other 135 pounds, one of the big four, then that put him up there. But I don't give Teofimo credit that much credit more than Ryan because Ryan has been going up the list of names at 135. You know what I'm saying? Ryan has more names under his belt, in my opinion. But that's the heavyweight division. Don't too much care about the heavyweight division, y'all. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you, Mad Dog, for putting me. You goddamn right. So no, Ryan ain't ahead of Teofimo Lopez. Thank you, cause I'd have been looking crazy as hell after this video. People are like, what? Yeah, you right. I'm sorry. He took out two champions and Vasil Lomachenko. So yeah, To is top dog at 135. After that, Ryan. See, that's why I like having good people who know about boxing on his channel. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Mad Dog, for that, because I forgot about Comey. Yeah, so Teofimo Lopez is top dog. But my opinion, Ryan right behind his resume, y'all. Right on. We got some names. Now Devin will get the name, but Devin should have started off trying to get names way before. See, like I tell people all the time, they don't know shit about life for real, or entertainment, or about this world. Devin Haney tried to come off and be independent. There's no independence in any form of entertainment. There's no independence in any form of entertainment. If you notice, Devin Haney never got a title shot until he signed with his own. You are not finna come in here, independent person, and think you finna get a title shot in boxing. That's not gonna happen. Devin Haney didn't get even considered for a title shot until he signed with somebody. That's an entertainment. Period. You're not gonna blow up as a rapper unless you sign to somebody. All that shit they keep telling you on that SoundCloud and put your music on this shit, that's bullshit. You ain't gonna be major until you know somebody major or somebody who major put your ass out there. And that's how Devin Haney even got considered for a title shot. See, Devin Haney tried the Ryan Garcia rap. See, he thought he was gonna do YouTube videos and become a social network star. See, that's why they hate on Ryan Garcia so much because Ryan Garcia did that. Ryan Garcia put himself out there and he became a social network star. He gets more notoriety from social networking than he does in boxing. But see, he's leveling it out now because he's going up fighting good fighters, fighters with names. So his fan base from social network is almost catching up to boxing. It's damn near there now. Ryan Garcia, all he needs is one more big fight. One more big fight, Ryan Garcia gonna be on his way. But that bullshit doing exhibitions, I mean, doing the exhibition with Manny Pacquiao does get his name out there, but it holds no court in boxing. You know what I'm saying? It does get them out there. People, ooh, okay, I know who Ryan Garcia is, but what are you gonna do after that? Are you gonna come back to boxing and destroy opponents, or are you gonna go out there and still try to do exhibitions? Because then that's where I think he gonna mess up at. But it's hard to really say about this situation because it's a good thing for Ryan and it's a bad thing for Ryan because he gets his fame, he gets his name out there fighting Manny Pacquiao, but then at the same time he lets down a lot of people who are original boxing fans, real deal boxing fans. But at the end of the day, he gets his payday. No, I don't think he gonna stay with Golden Boy. I think Canelo Alvarez is really up under him just to basically steal him from De La Hoya. Canelo has never been that close with any boxer. Canelo was showing up to Ryan Garcia's fights. He's showing up after the fights, hugging him, training him. No, it's all about business. Canelo is going to start his own promotional company, and he's going to come take Ryan Garcia from Oscar De La Hoya. Canelo being smart. That's why Canelo at every fight right there training him because he's going to take him from Oscar. Yeah, he going to. That's why. Just think about it. Canelo don't even want to fight Mexican boxers. So it ain't like he love Mexicans and want to see Mexicans eat like that. He just said himself he don't even want to fight nobody Mexican. So why is you up under this Mexican fighter? Why is you giving him the game? Why is you training with him? Because he know what Ryan Garcia star power can do. When he leave, now that he's alone, he gonna start Canelo Promotions and he gonna take Ryan Garcia from him. See, AB fucked up when he signed with Floyd Mayweather. AB fucked up. AB supposed to stay independent and had AB Promotions. AB Promotions would have been a problem for Mayweather Promotions. So Floyd, being the boxing genius that he is, he said, you know what? I gotta get AB out my way. So he signed AB to him. See, I got a business mind like a motherfucker. I got a business. I just don't have the money. I know how to treat people. I know what make people work good for you. And I know this world too. But no, Ryan will not stay with Golden Boy. As soon as Canelo give him an opportunity to go somewhere, he gone. Just think about it. Same thing. Look at what Floyd was doing with Adrien Broner. Big brother. Big brother. Robert East is supposed to be fighting soon. I think he fight on AB undercard if I am mistaken. Yeah, AB had Tank, but I don't think AB had AB Promotions at the time. Well, I think he probably did, but Adrian Broner was so lost in the sauce with Floyd. You know what I'm saying? He gave him his golden ticket. If AB had Adrian Broner Promotions at the time, the craziest thing he did was taking Javante Davis over there. The craziest thing he did was taking Javante Davis over there. But at the same time, I think Javante wouldn't have been managed as well as Floyd Mayweather is managing Javante Tank Davis. If he would have went with AB, they would have fucked around and put him in one of them fights that he don't need. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the business side of it. I always scream about Tank ducking and Tank not fighting the right opponents, but if he would have went to AB Promotions, they would have fucked around and slid him in the wrong fight. And Tank will probably have a loss right now. What do I think about Enos versus Lipinets? Good. This is good. Even though I feel that Enos, due to his size and reach advantage, that should be an easy fight for him. Lipinets will have to adapt, come in on him. So, I think Javon Ennis is he cherry. I think Javon Ryan Ennis is mostly a cherry picker, and I think he's a big fighter. I think he should be at 160, 154, and he's coming down to 147 to pick on little opponents. I think he's doing the same thing Errol Spence doing. He looked too big to be a 147 pound to me. Even though he can make the weight, I know he's bigger than that. Ortiz versus Hooker. This is a good fight for both of them. For one, Hooker gets to come back and knock off a big name or well, a upcoming name that they trying to make hot. So he get to step back in the limelight and that 147. And then it's good for Virgil Ortiz because he gets to prove himself and they stop screaming his goddamn name like he done been out there and beat a goddamn champion. So this a yin and yang effect on this. So that's gonna be a good situation right there for either one of them. Because Hooker get to put himself back in the limelight and well, Hooker's supposed to been fighting Regis Prograis and they bagged out that shit. I didn't like that. I wanted to see that fight. I wanted to see that. I don't know why they did that shit. I wanted to see Maurice Hooker versus Regis Prograis because there was a lot of shit talking. They actually even had a press conference and shit. So let me go out here. Let me look on this channel. I mean, on the front of my YouTube, so I can have more to talk about with y'all with this boxing. But it is, you know, but Caleb Plant. What y'all feel about Caleb Plant? I used to say that Caleb Plant would beat the shit out of Canelo Alvarez, but now that I studied him and I watched him, Canelo would definitely beat Caleb Plant, y'all. I know it's hard to believe because you see the fast, the swiftness, the boxing IQ, the ring generalship of Caleb Plant. But Canelo is a different breed. Caleb Plant is a thinker and a boxer. Canelo pressure would stop him. Plus this shit Caleb Plant do. Always had his head thing. Canelo because when I looked at the fight between Plant and the guy he took the belt from, I can't say his name, but the guy was pressuring Plant was following him around the ring good, cutting the ring off, but he wasn't effectively doing it. I think that Canelo will effectively cut off the ring and beat Plant. Plant is not a power puncher. He will not beat Canelo. I don't think he will have enough power to hurt Canelo. Canelo done been in there with, you know what I'm saying, some big guys, some guys his size and more and got hit. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm not, Kovalev fight, y'all know how I feel about that rig shit, but I don't think he got enough power to even back Canelo up. So Canelo gonna be on his ass all night, y'all. Yes, he is. And I used to sit and talk that shit and say that Canelo would beat Plant. I mean, Plant would beat Canelo. That's why Canelo keep offering him that fight. He know what he gonna do to him. He know what he gonna do to Plant. Just think about it. What's up, bro? Why would Canelo keep offering Plant that fight? He don't offer nobody else but Plant that fight because he know he can beat Plant. And I seen it when I was studying at him versus Trox. I said, in that video, if you saw it, I said, hold up, y'all. I said, hell nah. I said, it looked like to me. After I studied, I said, no, he made too many mistakes as far as defensively. That jab doing this shit, putting that head in one place, not no high guard. Plant don't like to use the high guard. He like to be a little flashy on defense, get caught with jabs coming in. Plant will beat Benavidez. What's up with your boxing? I don't know how to say your name, bro. I don't want to mess it up. Cam, I'm just gonna say Cam. What's up with you? Jacobs was right. Plant can beat Benavidez, in my opinion. He just can't beat Canelo. He's not gonna beat Canelo. I think Canelo will beat Jamel Charlo. Canelo will beat Jamel Charlo. I mean, not Jamel, Jamal Charlo. I don't know why people. I don't know why he even not considering taking that fight. You know what I'm saying? But it don't matter what I think he can beat. He has to think he can beat him. Come Moses. Plant versus Jamal. Plant beats Jamal. Plant beats Jamal. Mm. Hold up. I don't know. I don't know. No, let me take that back. From a boxing looking at it point, yeah, Plant beats Jamal. But from the power that Jamal possesses and the fact the Charlo brothers have great stamina. They have great stamina. They don't stop. So it's hard to decide that. Jamal, that stamina and that power is something to fuck with. Because I don't give a fuck if you're a superb boxer in offense. If you get tired, a B level opponent will knock you the fuck out. Cause he in good shape. Eventually you're gonna get tired and get knocked out. So I don't know about Plant and Charlo. All I can say that's gonna be a good fight. That's a 50-50. But due to the conditioning of the Charlo brothers, knowing that they never get tired like that, and the power of Jamal, he possibly could knock Plant out. Do I fuck with him besides the boxing skill? I give him his credit. I give all of them credit. I never deny a man's talent. I rock with him like that, but I don't think Canelo should be considered as pound for pound fighter of the world. But do, but I will say this: he does deserve it because he's doing more and fighting more than Terence Crawford. So, yes, I will say Canelo Alvarez right now is the number one pound for pound fighter in the world. He's getting the names and he doing more. But yeah, I give him that credit. But as far as all this ducking and shit of the Charlos and Andrades and I don't like that part of it. But I'm gonna give him his fucking credit. But Benavidez is supposed to be fighting Charlo. Y'all heard about that? Benavidez versus Charlo. What y'all think about that fight? That's gonna be a good one. Jamal ain't got power like that. He couldn't knock out Brandon Adams, who was injured, dragged up to 154 and went 12 rounds. That's a good point you made right there. And then also, Jamal Charlo is moving up in weight. He is moving up in weight. So we'll have to see if that power moves up with him. That's a good point. Thank you for that, Superb. I think Benavidez is a well, he beat Anthony Durrell, the technical loss brother. You know what I'm saying? They win by technical decisions and shit. But versus Charlo, I could see Charlo knocking out Benavidez late. Yeah, I gotta remember, Benavidez have been on his ass before. So yeah, Rim. Yeah, I agree with you on that, Rim. I think that power will go down some once he move up to 168 because he really ain't been doing nothing. Matt Corbo outboxed the hell out of Jamal Charlo. They always talk about him knocking out Julian Williams, but really he was a 160 pounder that fight or more. That's why that uppercut stunned Julius like that. Julius was actually winning the fight, but Jamal, if you go back and you watch that fight, Julian J. Rock Williams versus Jamal Charlo, you will clearly see that Jamal was bigger than J. Rock. That don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's all about skills. Floyd got in there with guys who was 20 pounds bigger than him, and he still won. But at the end of the day, is that was the reason, in my opinion. In my opinion of it. That's all Jamal do is clout chase, and when it's time to get a real fight, all of them, Canelo, Charlos, all of them are ducking Andrade. Billy Joe Saunders, all of them are ducking Demetrius Andrade. Billy Joe Saunders was just trying to trick Demetrius Andrade into vacating his damn title to fight him. Telling this man, Demetrius, you vacate your title and then I'll fight you. So this man would have vacated his damn title for no damn reason. And you finna go over here and fight Canelo. That's bullshit, man. That's fucking bullshit. They love to scream, Demetrius Andrade ain't fought nobody. He ain't nobody. He broken this. He gonna always stay broke as long as the big names don't fight him. His resume ain't gonna never be good if y'all keep ducking him. No one ducked Andrade. He had chances to fight Jamel, Laura, Devonchenko, Korobov, and ducked them all. Where the hell did you hear that from? Where did you hear that from? Korobov? Devonchenko? I ain't never even heard him. Well, send me the proof. And if you're right, my brother, I promise you, I will say I was wrong. Send me the proof that he ducked Devonchenko, Laura, Jamel. I know for a fact, I know what you're talking about with that Jamel situation. Send the links. All you have to do after the video, don't keep telling me, just send them. You know, I don't just send them. If you right, I promise you, my next video, I will get on here and say you were right about that. But if you're talking about Jamel's situation, that was a situation where they tried to pay Jamel more than Demetrius Andrade, and he was champion. I wouldn't have fought nobody. No, I don't gotta give you a wrench. Just prove what you are saying. We don't have to just prove what you were saying. Cause I got to see this. I've never heard of that. Corrible? He ducked Corrible? But no, don't get it twisted. Corrible did beat up on Charlo. He did whoop Charlo ass and they cheated and robbed him. That man punched Charlo so many goddamn times in the face with his left hand, it was sad. Every time Charlo moved, pow, left hand, pow, left hand, pow, left hand. Jamel and Jamal show up one round, um, in the 12th round, and he win the fight. This man been getting punched in the face by left hands the whole motherfucking fight, and he win. Get the hell out of here. Y'all know Corbo was out there outboxing the hell out of him. Both of the brothers lost that night. Tony beat his brother, and he got his ass whooped by Corbo. And Jamal did a garbage ass job against Devonchenko. That was a lackluster ass performance. Triple G, I don't know what's going on with Triple G. I know Canelo is not gonna fight Triple G since Canelo lost both times to Triple G. I don't know why people keep talking about some Canelo beat Triple G. He did not beat Triple G. When Canelo, he didn't beat Laura. When discussions of Canelo's legacy go down years later, 20 years from now, and some people still like me round, Canelo gonna get it real bad. Cause Canelo, he I don't know what the fuck he out here playing. Oh, what's up? Where I see some Michael Garcia. He want to fight Terence Crawford every year. Every year, he want to fight Terence Crawford. If Terence Crawford get out of contract with Bob Arum, he ain't gonna be out of contract till later on this year. You know that shit. So why is you even speaking on it? Why don't you go and fight Vasil Lomachenko and quit ducking Vasil Lomachenko? How about that? How about you stop running up in weight classes and getting your ass whooped and go down to your natural weight 140 and actually fight Vasil Lomachenko? Or go there and fight Josh Taylors And why? What's up with Michael Garcia? He don't even have to be at 147. You can go to 140. You got a good chance of being Josh Taylor or Jose Ramirez. What's up? But then when you speak on Mike Garcia, people get mad. You hating on Mike Garcia. Ain't nobody hating on Mike Garcia. Yes, boxing is becoming a soap opera, my brother. Andrade said he'd rather fight Jack Cluclay for his fake title instead of Laura for his real. Now I'm gonna have to check that out because if Andrade done did that, I'm gonna have to get on his ass. No, I'm sorry, Demetrius Andrade got me on one of his videos. He got my audio on one of his videos. I'm gonna have to get at you, Demetrius. Mikey needs to go to 140 because what he gonna do at welterweight? Josh Taylor is the only big fight he can call because Ramirez is his friend. Fuck that friend shit. Okay, Chain, cause see, I know Chain know we be talking about. Send me that link, Chain. Cause if he do, I promise. If I read it, I'm gonna make a whole video about Demetrius Andrade. Cause I told y'all ain't no bias talk on here. I don't hold no man hand. I love this boxing. If I find out Demetrius Andrade, Doug Laura, I'm gonna do a whole video on him. Just put it up under here, up under the video, in the comments. I'll get to it. No bias talk on here. I ain't a fan of nobody like that. You duck if you don't make fights for the fans. Easy work boxing on your ass. I'm not a friend of none, a hater of none either. Your Mikey brother trains Jose Ramirez. That don't mean shit. Get a trainer for that fight. But that is kind of, you know what I'm saying, fucked up because he could tell Mike Garcia where his weaknesses are, you know what I'm saying? So that wouldn't be a good fight for Jose Ramirez. He shouldn't take it. I don't think he gonna be able to do shit on at 140. Now with the heavyweights, let's talk about the heavyweights. I ain't really too much into the heavyweights right now. That's more soap opera-ish than any other division right now. We got Wilder. Shout out to Deontay Wilder, Alabama native. You know, just do it after, bro. Just do it after. You ain't got to do it now. Deontay Wilder. We got Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. I used to actually think that Anthony Joshua would beat Tyson Fury, but I kind of see it differently now. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. They saying that Deontay Wilder could possibly fight Prince Charles Martin. If Deontay Wilder gets beat by Prince Charles Martin, he should retire. I don't think it's gonna be that easy for AJ to knock out Tyson Fury. If Tyson Fury used the advantage he did on Deontay Wilder in the second fight, which is coming out there bigger and heavier, AJ gonna be in trouble. People are still forgetting the fact that Tyson Fury can box. Tyson Fury is not the average heavyweight. Tyson Fury is younger than me. A lot of people forget that. People think Tyson Fury is 37, 39 years old. Tyson Fury ain't nothing but like 30 years old, 31 years old. He still got youth in him. Fast, good boxer. Tyson Fury the shit though. Now he a cheat motherfucker for that first fight, but that second fight, he ain't really too much I can say about that. Tyson Fury can fight, y'all. No, I'm not saying he is 50 pounds smaller. But what if Tyson Fury comes in big like that again with that same game plan? What did Showbiz debunk? Shout out to Showbiz, one of the greatest channels on here. Without the being able to be around boxers or that much talking to him, Showbiz, dude, he I love Showbiz show. But what did showbiz debunk? Yeah, a lot of people lost respect for Wilder for firing Mark Breland. Mark Breland did what he was supposed to do, man. You know, you could say you want to go out on your shield, but shit, he didn't want to see you not be able to get up off your shield. You see what I'm saying? That's what you pay him for. That man been around boxing long enough to know when a fighter in trouble, and you was in trouble, bro. You was in fucking trouble. Well, showbiz the glove gate. You know, I still roll with it for the first fight, not the second fight. I give Tyson Fury credit for the second fight, but that's showbiz opinion. Shout out to showbiz. Much respect to him. But we got Dillian White. You know, he going back up against Povetkin. Hope he don't get caught by that same uppercut again. He talk a lot of shit towards Wilder too. I would like to see Dylan White versus Deontay Wilder. And I got to be honest about something. I think Deontay Wilder, Dillian White, y'all. Whenever I seen a fighter put another fighter in front of somebody, when you say go fight this dude, then I'll fight you. I seen Floyd do it. I seen Errol Spence do it. I seen Deontay Wilder do it. And whenever I seen that, somebody duck it. Because why would you why would you have to go and fight? Why would you have to tell him to go and fight Luis Ortiz just to fight you? You see what I'm saying? You've never told any other fighter out there that they would have to go fight somebody else just to fight you. When Ortiz asked to fight Deontay Wilder, he didn't say, "Oh, Ortiz, go ask to fight. I mean, go fight this fighter and I'll fight you." Y'all hit that like button too, please, if you're watching. Please hit that like button if you're watching. Why was it when it came to Dillian White? Oh, Dillian, you go fight Luis Ortiz, and then I'll give you a shot. That seemed like a duck to me. And I'm from Alabama. I ain't no bias talk. You know, you see what I'm saying? You didn't make anybody else who wanted that WB. You didn't tell Dominic Brazil, go and fight this guy, and then I'll fight you. You didn't do that to them. You didn't stay. You didn't tell Bermaine Stavern for the second fight, go and fight this guy, and I'll fight you. But when it comes to Dillian White, you go fight Louise Ortiz. You see, that seemed like a duck to me. It just seems duckish. I just tell the truth, y'all. I tell y'all, if y'all looking for real deal boxing talk, no bias talk, this the channel to roll with. Now, what y'all feel about Tank running off on Javante Davis? Do y'all think we will ever see that fight now? Well, he Ortiz homeboy, he won him to get some money. Ortiz last fight was first round stoppage. With these PED users, possibility of that. But you say Wild don't want to fuck with these PED users, but wasn't Luis Ortiz caught with PEDs? Luis Ortiz was caught with PEDs. Oh, Bomac. A Bomac trained a hooker. A Bomac trained a hooker, then Ortiz in trouble. Oh yeah, I forgot Hooker is over there with them now. Ortiz finna get his ass whooped. But now let's stop. No, we not finna do that. We can't do that. Hook is not Terence Crawford. It don't matter that Bomac trained to him. Bomac is great insight on boxing. You know what I'm saying? Bomac is a hell of a trainer, but we can't do that. No, Hooker gonna have to show us that he's Hooker. That's what Hooker gonna have to do. Y'all hit that like button if you watching, man. If you new, if you coming in, just smash the like button. Let them know you like easy work boxing. You understand me? Searching all night. Thanks, Virgil Ortiz knocks blood out. You never know this boxing. I can't say he can't. Can't say he won't. But I'm just happy that he fighting Maurice Hooker because I'm tired of hearing about fighters who ain't got no names getting a lot of acclaim in boxing. I think it was some months ago, Virgil Ortiz, due to the fact of De La Hoya talking about he better than Ryan Garcia, his name was coming out a lot. About Fury and that farmer, I think it's true. I think that Tyson Fury probably did pay him off. I look at the situation like this with the Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury situation. The shit over with. Wilder done came out with so many of the goddamn excuses to the point where you don't know what's going on, if it's true or not now. You don't know what's going on. It went from costumes, people poisoning water, people doing this. I don't know what to believe about it. So at the end of the day, it's over to me. You know what I'm saying? Yes, but see, that's what we have to see where Bomac and his training comes in. Can Bomac make Hooker a better fighter? First thing Hooker needs to do is learn some footwork. Hooker literally just stands there and plants his feet and want to slug. He don't have to with that reach he got. Hooker needs to work on foot movement. If he could work on foot movement, Hooker would be hard to fuck with. But that standing there with them Mexican fighters, you got life fucked up. He got life fucked up. Wilder do got metal rods for fists, but one punch don't win fights. We all know that. You got to do more than that. Yeah, Lomachenko went and had after the fight going to have shoulders. Lomachenko, Lomachenko, if he can't do that step over to the left on you, you can beat Lomachenko ass. That's simply what it is. He ain't Matrix. He just had one little trick, and once they stopped that shit, you seen what happened to him. Every time he tried this shit on Tiafimo was throwing there like he was like, "Damn, I can't do it on him." Mm-hmm. And then you see him start getting his ass whooped. Hook is weak to the body. Well, he gonna go against Ortiz then. Well, like I said, we just can't count Hooker out, y'all. He Bomac. He was Bomac, baby. He was Bomac. That's who should have been a trainer of the year. They gonna get. They have to feel in their head that they could beat that fighter. That's why a lot of fights are not being made. Because you can look at boxing and say, "Oh, he'll knock him out or he'll do this," but they have to feel it in their head. Fuck what we think. We just looking from the outside. They're actually in the ring taking punches. So, you know what I'm saying? They look at it a totally different way. See, a female senior should have trained of the year. Who did I say deserve it? No, I don't know really. That's a hard decision between Bomac and Teofimo Daddy, but because Teofimo they did show out last year. Did he fight him in 2020? Did Teofimo fight Colmay and what's his name? Derrick James is what? What is Derrick James? A good trainer? Get the fuck out of here. Change. So you agreeing that Derrick James is a good trainer? Derrick James got unified champs because they are unified champs. He ain't trained them. He ain't take them from the ground up and train them boys. What he done changed about the Charlo brother since he left running Shields? What he changed about Jamel since he left running Shields? Running Shields, not a goddamn thing. Errol Spence was already an Olympian. He been knew how to box before he met motherfucking Derrick James. Y'all hit that like button if you watching. Please hit that like button. Derrick James was even a good boxer. And that don't mean nothing because he wasn't a good boxer. Floyd Mayweather daddy wasn't a good boxer. But he brought his son from the ground up. Yeah, they did rap star boxing. They all those three did have a they did have a go, man. But as far I just don't like Derrick James, come across like he's just this hell of a trainer. Derrick James is not a hell of a trainer to me. He just had good fighters that came across him. What fighter does Derrick James have from the ground up that's doing something? Somebody tell me that, please. What fighter does Derrick James have that he been working with from the ground up that's out there doing some shit? You see what I'm saying? Thank you, Poetic, for I love that, Poetic. I love men being men. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Poetic. Honestly, what fighter is out there that Derrick James has that's come up from ground up with him that's out there doing something? Not a one. He just came across two good fighters and he getting a claim off their back. I can't think of this old trainer. It was a white guy with glasses. Used to be with Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard. He couldn't train worth shit either. Um, what's his name? He was an old white guy, short white guy. He used to tell Sugar Ray Leonard, he was like, "You're messing up, baby." He was messing up, baby. He wasn't a trainer worth shit either. He just had good fighters. Dundee, yeah, Dundee, Angelo Dundee. He wasn't no damn good trainer. No, not Customato. That Dundee dude. He wasn't no trainer at all. Now, let's keep going. Let's keep talking this boxing, baby. Marcos Maidana. What is Marcos Maidana going to do? Hit that like button if you're coming in. Hit that like button. What is Marcos Maidana going to do? Marcos Maidana said he was going to campaign at 154. He was coming back to boxing. Now we ain't been seeing nothing from we ain't been seeing nothing from him. And Marcos Maidana is something. Marcos Maidana ain't nothing to fuck with. Marcos Maidana will change your Marcos Maidana change your life. You understand me? That boy made Victor Ortiz say, "Man, I don't think I'm supposed to be taking this type of abuse. I don't think I should be doing this. You know what I'm saying? I'm too young to get my ass whooped like this." Nah, he didn't. That Floyd lost that first fight against Maidana. It has to be effective aggressiveness, not throwing punches. You have to actually land effective aggressiveness. Marcos didn't do that. He was landing, but all that shit went in Floyd. Just go back and watch it. Go back and watch it and turn the volume down. Turn the volume down. Don't hear no commentators. Don't hear nobody talking. Nothing. Just watch that fight again. I used to always say that Maidana beat Floyd that first fight. No, he didn't, bro. He didn't. That's just being real. I've been watching The Wire too. I don't know if y'all be watching The Wire. Now, I don't think he lost to Concede. I watched that fight. Every fight Floyd they say they didn't lost. I done watched them multiple times. I didn't have him losing to him. Honestly, I'm not biased. I don't ride no man coattail. He beat both of them. To be honest, the first fight wasn't much more different than the second fight with Castillo. Castillo. What's up with Danny Garcia? Danny Garcia. I told y'all Danny Garcia was gonna become a gatekeeper. I told y'all. Danny Garcia is now officially a gatekeeper of 147. They saying that he need to move back down to 140. Do y'all think Danny Garcia should move back down to 140? I think that'll be a good weight class for him. I think he'll reign supreme at 140. I don't think he right at 147 ain't good for him. Now, Adrien Broner, his comeback fight, I don't even know who the hell he fighting. AB, you gotta do better than that for us. But we just happy he back though. But Danny Garcia versus Michael would be good. But then I think Michael will lose to Dan. I mean, Mike Garcia will beat Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia waits on offense. Danny Garcia ain't an attacker. Danny Garcia try to counter punch you. That ain't gonna work against Michael Garcia. That's mostly his problem. He's a waiter. He just sit and wait on their offense and he try to fight off other fighters' offense with Danny Garcia. That ain't gonna work, man. You know what I'm saying? He's not aggressive. Danny Garcia ain't a fighter that gonna follow you around the ring and try to knock you out. What was Mikey Garcia last fight, y'all? Cause he been off for a minute. He ain't been trying to fight nobody. Poor Gamboa. I hope Gamboa done made enough money to retire now. Just Vargas. Mikey need to go sit his ass down. Come on. Oh, what y'all think about Music? Music, finna get a chance to fight for who they want Music to fight? Joe Joyce. Now Joe Joyce was giving him hell in the amateurs, and I counted Joe Joyce off against Chris Dubois. Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois, I'm sorry. Daniel Dubois. I counted him out. He gonna get Music hell. Joe Joyce hell. Yeah, I said the same thing about Joe Joyce being slow and all that other shit too. And he and he fucked up the boy. But He gonna get. They fought each other in the amateurs. Y'all check that out. Usyk versus Joe Joyce. They actually fought in the amateurs, and that was a good fight. Joe Joyce was at his ass then, but Usyk won. But Joe was there. So I think he gonna bring something to his ass. Yeah, Daniel quit. Yeah, his manager obviously believes in him, and he putting him in good fights. To get his name up there. Joe, if he go out there and he beat Usyk, um, that's a fight for Wilder. I think that should be a next fight for Wilder in order to get up there with Tyson Fury and fighter AJ. Uh, that's a good fight. Usyk can box, you know what I'm saying, but Usyk, you know what I'm saying. I think somebody up there gonna knock him out. I know Usyk big mistake would be running up on Tyson Fury. That would be a mistake. Oh, that's the kid they talking about. I did a video on that. Nah, I ain't checked him out. I'm gonna remember that name. I need to check him out because I was wondering about this boy. Ron- Jose Valenzuela, Rayo. I think Wilder hates the boxing game and he don't fight until he know he can beat everyone. Possibly slow, so it's possible. I don't know. People we can't say Wilder, what I'm saying, then lost love for the boxing game now that he lost. That's like giving him an excuse, you know what I'm saying? Saying that he don't want to fight because he lost love for the game since he lost. He was in love with it when he was knocking everybody out. I'm a real channel, bro. I don't do that. He was a real he was in love with the sport when he was knocking everybody out. So I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna have to check this dude out. You saying he unbelievable, goddamn. That mean he got skills to pay the bills. But I heard he dropped Teofimo ass twice. Say he dropped him so bad that Teofimo dad wanted to fight the dude coach. And the coach was like, "What you want to fight me for?" He was like, "I ain't did shit." He said then they called him. Said he dropped Teofimo the first time. I think when the first round. Yeah, dropped Teofimo in the first round. He said the second time Teofimo and them called him, asked him could they spot a dude again. They get back in the ring again. He dropped Teofimo ass in the fourth round, made him quit. Said the dad got so mad he wanted to fight him, which I can believe, because the dad act ignorant like that. He like, what you want to fight me for? I ain't did shit. He over there whooping on your son ass, not me. If you're coming in, please hit that like button. Please hit that like button if you're watching. But Teofimo's father is very disrespectful. I don't like the way he come across. If you ain't his son, you untalented, you a bum, you ain't no good, you ain't got no skills. But that's his job to get into a fighter's head as well. Well, that's Teofimo's job. It's really not the trainer's job. The trainer's supposed to sit back, really, and he come in there every now and then. He can say some negative stuff, but not all that. He said Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell is loose to losing. He's a loser. Like, who the fuck are you? We ain't seen you in no boxing ring getting punched in your face to say somebody lose. It's Benavidez Senior. I'm gonna have to check him out, man, cause y'all hot about him. Ooh, so he the truth. This must be a Mexican Floyd Mayweather or whatever nationality he is. If he if but they say it's been going on in years in boxing, y'all, that sparring partners been whooping legitimate boxers' ass for years. Like certain sparring partners, like that's how Terrence came up. Tim Bradley ain't never said it, but it sounds like Terence Crawford used to whoop his ass in sparring when he used to have Terence sparring with him. He ain't never admitted it, but it clearly sounds like Terrence used to get his ass tapped on. But boxers been getting their ass whooped by sparring partners. Yeah. Once you look, that's just like the amateurs, in my opinion, which I never bought. Once you get once you get used to sparring and being an amateur fighter, big fights and shit really ain't none of you. You know what I'm saying? You learning more. You fighting all type of styles, seeing punches. You fighting southpaw because you in the amateurs. You know what I'm saying? You learning. Oh, he did. I kind of felt that JD because the way he come across and the way he always, puts Terrence out there, unlike any other commentator or anything, he always give Terrence credit, his big credit. I mean, no, well, he always give Terrence Crawford the credit that he deserves, majorly. And so when he does that, and he always talk about they used to spar, I be kind of like thinking like Terrence must used to whoop on that ass. You know what I'm saying? And which I respect that. You know what I'm saying? As most people, most men won't tell you if somebody better than them or a dude beat them up in sparring. But I can respect the man that come out and say that dude, he can fight. You know what I'm saying? He got me. I can respect that. Was Bradley a ducker? I can't really say. I can't recall nobody. If I could say anybody that Bradley ducked, I had to say he ducked Floyd Mayweather. Bradley never mentioned he wanted to fight Floyd. Because I used to always think about that. I was like, Bradley talk a lot of shit, but Bradley never used to mention Floyd Mayweather's name. If he did, it had to be something good about him. You know what I'm saying? But he never said, I want to fight Floyd Mayweather, bro. You never heard that out of Bradley mouth. But other than that, I really can't say that Tim Bradley was a ducker. You know what I'm saying? I never heard a fighter saying Tim Bradley ducked me. But I know Tim Bradley didn't Pacquiao that first fight. I know that much. It the guy, man. I don't know what be going on with the LDBC, but it's a lot of channels that be going after the LDBC, man. Why be the LDBC Slayer? They be at their ass. I'm trying to find some old people to talk about. Y'all gotta come on. Y'all gotta come on and talk to me about this boxing, man. What's going on with Peter Quillen, Kid Chocolate? Peter Quillen. Where is Peter Quillen? Where is Jared Hurd? Where is Jared Hurd? Peter Quillen. Where are they? I also want to know what happened to Nicholas Waters. Nicholas Waters got beat by Vasil Lomachenko. He quit. I ain't seen from him since. I ain't heard from him since. Y'all remember the X Man, Nicholas Waters? I thought he was gonna be the truth, even though Bob Arum set him up for that loss. Yeah, that's what a lot was going on with boxing. It's just like Errol Spence and the Charlo brothers. The Charlo brothers are playing homeboy and brother shit with Errol Spence because Errol Spence can beat them. That's why they buddy with Errol Spence because Errol Spence will beat them up. Yeah, when they made up that $32 million step aside money for Wilder. Come on, man. I love it. As long as y'all get money, I'm happy. I'm happy. But y'all need to quit it with all that bullshit rhetoric, man. I don't think Quillen want to box no more. Me personally, if you get on Twitter and you read Peter Quillen's Twitter posts, I don't think he got love for the sport no more. I like Gabe Rosado. How y'all feel about Gabe Rosado? I like Gabe Rosado. I think he a good fighter, man. He got heart. He got heart. I think he should get a lot of respect because we as people who have channels and sit and talk all that shit, he one of us who went out there and did it. You see what I'm saying? I think Gabe Rosado, he deserves major respect. I mean, he going out there fighting champions like Daniel Jacobs out there. You know what I'm saying? But Rosado has to learn to be more aggressive. He has to learn to be more aggressive, more offensive. If he would have been more offensive against Jacobs, he would have beat Jacobs. He did a good job. It's just that he has to go out there and put on a performance early. I feel. Y'all hit that like button if you're still watching. Come on, y'all, let's go now. I said we're gonna talk about boxing. Let's talk about boxing. I love Eddie Hearn. I think Eddie Hearn is a great manager, man. I would love to have Eddie Hearn as my manager. Eddie Hearn gonna get some shit done. Canelo versus Billy Joe. Canelo versus Billy Joe Saunders. What y'all think gonna happen in that fight? Canelo really ain't nothing to fuck with though. He ain't nothing to fuck with. See, I think the reason Triple G beat him is because Triple G is aggressive and effective. Triple G is aggressive and effective, and that's hard to fuck with. And Triple G got one of the best jabs in boxing. Triple G has the best jab in boxing. Yeah, Billy Joe Sanders ain't known for no knockout power. He just known for being a good boxer, tactical boxer. But he gonna need more than that to beat Canelo. You right. That's my opinion. Let me see who else we can talk about. Let's. I made a video about this too. Victor Ortiz doing all this goddamn lying. Floyd Mayweather ain't hit you with no elbows, boy. You need to stop that shit. Just tell the truth that man was out boxing you and you lost. Man, it's true because it's true fans. See, I'm gonna tell you the difference. This was going on. Hey, see, you admitting that you're an Errol Spence fan, and I love that. And the thing is, you ain't a fanboy. You just love boxing. You like me. You just love boxing. You ain't a fanboy. You a fan of his, but you ain't finna dick right. I salute you for that. For real. You know what I'm saying? The real the fans that you're saying, the other fans, see it because those are real bromance fanboys of his. They don't love boxing. They love men. See, we love boxing. We don't love men. We ain't excited about Spence like that. We just love the sport. So I thank you for saying that, my brother, because that's a real that's a real man shit. Cause you a fan of him and you saying you know what's going on, but the other fans are lying about what's going on. I respect that like a motherfucker. See, that's what Easy Boxing Channel about men talking about for boxing, not fanboys. We are not casuals on this channel. We love the sport. We've been watching it. You know. Thank you. You. I thank you for that. You just really promoted what my channel is about. Thank you for that. Please hit that like button if you're tuning in and you still watch. Please hit that like button. No, Floyd really kept him at a distance the entire fight. Floyd kept him at a distance. There was really no way for him to throw an elbow. Victor Ortiz came in so close every time with his head. Floyd didn't have distance to throw an elbow. Now I've seen Floyd throw elbows. I've seen him hit Ricky Hatton straight in the mouth with an elbow. When Floyd bent over in the ropes, when Ricky Hatton threw that punch behind the head, that's because Floyd was in his face and turned and threw a punch and hit Ricky Hatton straight in his damn mouth with his elbow. I saw that. Floyd did use elbow. That's a tactic they do use. Have you ever seen, like they talk about when they fighting, whatever side the referee ain't on, that's where you throw that punch. If you can sneak some, it's fighting. It ain't goddamn being best friends. I'll be looking for a referee and hit a bitch right in their thigh bone or right in their leg. Boom. All you do is be dirty too. Know how to move. You can't be coming in. See, this is something they always say. Floyd wasn't dirty until you was dirty. They don't never say that shit though. If you coming in with your head on me, ducking in and trying to hit me all in my goddamn face, hell yeah, I'm gonna put an elbow in your goddamn grill. If you sit there, you keep letting a dude come in like this, come in swinging your head, you throwing Sean Porter do that. Sean Porter literally comes in swinging his head after a jab. That's why AB was like, the fuck? I've been Quit coming in with your goddamn head like that. That cheating ass shit. James Toney was a hell of a fighter too, y'all. They don't talk about James Toney that much. If James Toney would have beat Roy Jones Jr., James Toney would be a great. Miguel Cotto, Tonio Margarito, all the OGs gone, man. All the OGs are gone, man. Have y'all watched The Wire? Y'all need to watch a show called The Wire. Used to come out back in the day. The Wire. The Sopranos too. But back to this boxing, man. Where's Badu Jack? James DeGale. Badu Jack, James DeGale, Regis Prograis. Y'all need to check out Regis Prograis, man. Be looking out for Regis. Regis is a 1934 type fighter. Regis gonna beat the shit out of somebody in the ring. Why would I tell you? Regis Prograis ain't no joke. Regis Prograis is no joke. Now Josh Taylor beat him. Regis just was talking about fighting Adrien Broner. He want to fight Adrien Broner. You know, they had a little beef. Oh, you from New Orleans? Shout out to the NO. Baby. Baby. I love New Orleans. I love New Orleans. Y'all hit the like button if you're coming in. If you're coming in, so let's talk about boxing. You know what I'm saying? Bring up a conversation. That's all we do. We just talking about boxing. Hit that like button. Let's talk. I gotta check out this dude that y'all was saying knocked out Teofimo. Well, I said it too. Dropped Teofimo Lopez in sparring. What's up with this? Oh, this shit actually happened. They put this on pay per view. Romain Stavern versus this Brian guy. Let me check this shit out. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Romain Stavern just fought for the WBA title in heavyweight. I thought they were just talking about this shit. They won't let me go back to it. I thought Romain Stavern was done since them wild ass with. I thought he was done, man. But that show his heart, you know. That shows his heart if he came back. Jarrell Big Baby Miller. How y'all feel about the fact that Jarrell Big Baby Miller was suspended for 2 years, but we got Canelo steak eating, steroid taking ass. He didn't get suspended. Billy Joe Sanders didn't get suspended. Uh, Povetkin didn't get suspended. Who else then got caught on steroids? Um, Sergey Kovalev ain't been suspended. How y'all feel about that? Do you think that's fair? That all these fighters are getting caught using steroids, but Jarrell Big Baby Miller, he gets suspended for 2 years. That's crazy, right? Okay, I know you would know about Paul Mooney. That means you a wise man. You look at a lot of different shit. I like that. You know, I don't bring up race on this channel because race don't have nothing to do with boxing. But racism does exist, and you can clearly see that that's a part of racism. If you can kill all those other fighters of lighter skin and they're not suspended, why, why is it that Baby Miller gets suspended for 2 years? Luis Ortiz, Billy Joe, Canelo, Povetkin, Sergey Kovalev, none of them suspended. Roy Jones was on testosterone 10 times over the limit, no ban. What? Honestly, bro, this is my first time. See, I like to learn shit too as well. That's why I like to talk to y'all about boxing. I like to learn about shit. I don't know everything about boxing. I don't try to come on here like I know everything. Teach me as well. He said Roy Jones was on testosterone almost 10 years over the limit, no ban or fine. It's not race, it's on what I don't know. It's on can they sell. Yeah, I okay, I see. I can fuck with you on that ring. It's on what they can sell. Big Bay Miller ain't selling shit. So ain't nobody that bag him or stop them from suspending him. I understand what you're saying with that. All right, I like that. I like that. He ain't making no money for nobody, so respect that. That's a good talk. Floyd was using too. Well, Gerald, Vernon Vars must have hit Sugar Shane with a lot of headbutts in both fights because he beat him twice. Yeah, Leonard uh, Miller literally fucked his career up. You was finna become a millionaire overnight, and you blew it and he blew it. Miller blew it because he didn't have confidence in his damn self. That's why he blew it. Because if he was confident, he wouldn't have took them goddamn steroids. If he was confident in himself, he wouldn't have did that. Okay, you said I understand what you're saying, Gerald. You said the headbutt so the big right hand to hurt Mosley, but I'm saying he lost to Vernon Forrest twice, twice. So did he get headbutted in the second fight too? I'm not saying what you're saying didn't happen. What I'm saying is he whooped his ass twice. Yeah, they say Big Baby Miller was on some shit. They say Big Baby was goddamn on three different drugs. He probably would have went out there and killed AJ with all the shit he had in his system. They say. Let me keep looking for more to talk about, y'all. Cause y'all ain't helping me. I need y'all to talk. Hit that like button if you're watching. Please hit that like button if you're watching. Come on, y'all. We got more to talk about. I know there's a lot going on in sport. Oh, we gotta talk about this Ryan Garcia Manny Pacquiao. I started off with that in the topic earlier. Manny Pacquiao and Ryan Garcia look like it ain't happening, baby. It look like it ain't happening, baby. Once, hold up, let me see what you said. Once Sugar Ray lost that zero, that does the champion hurt especially. I mean, yeah, he lost. I mean, once you lose that, they go through depression. They go through situations. Their confidence is down, but you just can't base the fact that he probably did headbutt him that one fight off the second fight. If he didn't do it the second fight, then he just clearly beat him. You know, but I can see what his confidence was probably down. That's why he lost, but he beat him twice. So that's all I'm saying. I heard Ryan Garcia 10 inches uncut. Bro, man, I'm thinking you faggot from uptown. You be doing too much, bro. I'm looking at. I'm like, what the? Like, bro, this nigga crazy as hell. I gotta put my phone on charge. We talking this body. Hey, what y'all think about Chris Colbert? Chris Colbert, y'all know the dude, Young B Hop. I be hearing a lot of people talking shit about him. Well, not talking shit about him, but they be trying to praise him. What is he doing? I'm not bashing him or anything, but what is he doing? I don't be hearing him about fighting nobody. I don't. Hey, What stream you talking about? What was I talking about that you saying got me banned? What's up with Manny Pacquiao, bro? I keep telling people Manny Pacquiao finna retire, y'all. Manny Pacquiao finna go on hang the gloves up. And that's what it looked like, Kingsley. Manny Pacquiao is finna retire. It ain't about the money no more because he could have made money fighting Errol Spence. He could have made money fighting Terence Crawford. I think he just wanted to go do an exhibition with Ryan Garcia. Then he was gonna call it a day, y'all. That's my opinion of it. He was gonna call it a day. Man, like I ain't finna go fight these niggas, man. Like I'm finna go chill with my wife, man. Sit down, man. I doubt if Errol Spence keep ducking, yeah, he may retire undefeated. Man, hell no. Hell no. Hey, Kingsley, hell no. Y'all hit that like button, please, if you're watching. Please hit that like button. Manny Pacquiao versus Maidana? Not for no hell no. No. They better not do that shit. They better not put Manny Pacquiao in there with that boy. You think Jeff Horn was doing something to Manny Pacquiao ass? Maidana gonna do something to it. Manny Pacquiao, Maidana really gonna make Manny Pacquiao retire. Mm-mm. Hell no. If you don't know about Maidana, y'all need to watch Maidana before the Floyd Mayweather fight. Go watch out. Go learn about Marcos Maidana. And Marcos Maidana will fuck Manny Pacquiao up. I'm telling y'all. All that jumping in shit ain't gonna work on Maidana. Gonna be on his ass. I'm telling you. Woo. No, don't do that to the OG. Don't do that to Manny Pacquiao. Don't send him in there with that man. Maidana don't come play the radio. Do you hear me? He don't play the motherfucking radio. He don't give a fuck who you beat before him, how many fighters you beat before him. Uh, my phone trying to go low. Gotta get up on the charger, y'all. I wouldn't want to see it. I don't care to see that Michael J. White versus Mike Tyson. No, I don't want to see that. Don't care to. That don't do nothing for me. That Michael J. White, no. Don't want to see it. That's some bullshit entertainment shit. Don't want to see it. Don't want to see that fight. I wonder how's Adonis Stevenson doing, man. Jeff Horn versus McDonald. Jeff Horn gonna get his ass knocked out. GG versus Kell Brook. Bad for the sport. What you mean, a rematch? Were they talking about a rematch? That ain't bad for boxing. You know what I'm saying? Well, nah, that ain't really that good right now. If Kell Brook, especially coming off a loss from getting knocked out by Terence Crawford, no, that ain't about shit to watch. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Don't nobody want to see that either. No, I want to see. Now this one gonna blow y'all minds. This how you I'm gonna know if you really know about boxing. You've been watching boxing for a minute. I want to see Amir Khan versus Kell Brook. That fight is about 10 years old now. Amir Khan acting like a bitch. Amir Khan keep dodging this man, don't want to fight this man. That's a UK fight. Bro, they been dying for that fight in the UK. It's Amir Khan keep holding that fight up, bro. Oh, you did, Chain? I think Hummy Mungal knocked Jerry Hurd out. Mungal, in my opinion, knocked Jerry Hurd out. Please hit that like button if you watching. When you hit the like button, you letting them know you like the channels. You like, you know what I'm saying? That helps a lot. So please hit the like button if you watch. I think Hummy Mungal will stop Jerry Hurd. Jerry Hurd is a feather fisted big man. It takes an accumulation of punches for Jerry Hurd to stop people. He don't have one punch knockout power. Errol Spence deserves full credit. Well, no, you really can't get no credit for being a damaged fighter on a first loss. You really can't get no credit for that. But Kell Brooks signed the contract, so he gets credit. But people just know what really was going on with that fight. So it ain't that people don't give Errol Spence credit. People just know that that wasn't the Kell Brook that that wasn't the same Kell Brook in the ring with Errol Spence. It's not that he don't get credit. He deserves his credit. Man, Jamel need to talk about that rigged ass fight. That fight was rigged, y'all. That's why Jamel in the background ain't talking about shit no more. He talking about Deontay Wilder getting punched by Tyson Fury. That's why you that fight was fucking rigged. Rosario got a nice big payday. How was it rigged? I have never, in all my years of boxing, since I watched it, since I was eight, well, not in all my years of boxing, I ain't never got hit in the face with no glove on. Well, yes, I have, but not in boxing. But in all my years of boxing, I have never seen a fighter get KO'd from a stiff jab. I've never seen that. Stiff jab to the body. Have you heard anything from Rosario? Just like Josh Clyde, who fought Manny Pacquiao years ago. Whenever it's rigged, you don't hear from them fighters for a long time. Whenever it's a rigged fight, you never hear from them fighters for a long time. They may fight again, but you don't hear from them. Yeah, Sergey Kovalev said he got paid to take a dive for Canelo. Mike Garcia was just talking shit. He know Terrence on the contract, and he know Terrence gonna be over there for a minute. I told you, Mike Garcia say that shit every year. Every year, Mike Garcia say that shit. Oh, I want to fight Terrence Crawford. Never fight him. Yeah, I agree with you on that, Gerald. Hold on, I don't think the Charlos are getting fights rigged in their favor. They aren't in the sanctioning bodies, and majority fans good eye. Yes, that's true, but that still doesn't mean that fight couldn't have been rigged. First of all, Rosario he blocked half of that punch. Go back and watch that fight. He blocked half of that punch. And he went on the ground shaking like he having a seizure. His elbows blocked half of that punch, y'all. That fight was rigged. Hawkins De La Hoya, I don't know. He caught De La Hoya with a hook to the body. He didn't catch no elbow. Jamel caught elbow with a straight that jab coming forward. And this man laying on the ground like he finna have an asthma attack. I mean, yeah, I mean, if he took a dive, it's his fault. But I'm just saying that wasn't a real fight. That wasn't a real fight. Look how long it's taking them to make. See, the long. I'm gonna give you proof. I'm gonna give you proof that that fight was rigged. Look how long it's taking for Jamel to make another fight because he don't want nobody even to talk about it no more that that fight was rigged. So you gotta know the game, man. You gotta know business and how people move and how people think. Jamel ain't been saying shit about even going to get that other title. He trying to keep his name out of the spotlight for a minute because he know he want everybody to forget that that fight was fucking rigged. That's why. That's why he ain't saying nothing. He don't want to say nothing about that because he know. He know that fight was rigged. Out of sight, out of mind. Out of sight, out of mind. I know y'all done heard that saying. Um, to be honest with you, that's a good question. No, I don't think. Yeah, they possibly took dives not because they were gonna get beat or hung or killed. I think they just did it for paydays, simple paydays. Like y'all gotta understand something. And think about this when I tell y'all this. Now, since you brought that up, Jack Johnson used to be surrounded by 10,000 white men after he beat the shit out of other white men. Jack Johnson used to be around 10,000 white men back in the days where they were hanging people and murdering black men for shit and beat a white man ass in front of 10,000 people. Jack Johnson was a Mason. See, y'all don't know nothing about that dude, about that Masonish. Jack Johnson was a Mason. Because if Jack Johnson wasn't a Mason, Johnson would have got killed and hung after every fight he did. That's the only thing that could have saved him at that time to be a black man doing what he was doing, having sex with white women, all type of shit like that. Now people gonna say, "Oh, Jack Johnson was just making white men a lot of money. That's why nothing ever happened to him." That's bullshit. I used to think that too, Chain with Ice, until I understood what the world is about. And Jack Johnson had to be connected in order for them not to kill him. When Jack Johnson won a heavyweight championship, they went around killing black people, shooting black people because he won. Why they didn't kill him? Somebody broke into his house one night and the police got him. Yeah, allegedly. Now this was supposed to be a man that was hated, that was dating white women, having sex with white women, gold teeth, gold grill, businesses, riding around in fancy cars. You cannot be a Mason and be a millionaire in the entertainment business. Poetic, what the hell is you talking about? Because they were making money money only goes so far when you a nigga. I don't know why black people think because people have money, that stop everything. They don't give a fuck about no black man having goddamn money. They don't give a fuck about you having no money. They gave you the money. The hell y'all talking about? I don't give a fuck about you. They gave you that money. Hey, but we ain't talking about all that. We talking about boxing. I was just saying that, in my opinion, about Jack Johnson, that Jack was on some more shit because if he wasn't, you not finna beat up no white man in no 1920s and 30s in front of them and be able to walk off no goddamn boxing ring. You had to have some form of connection. And the only form of connection that I could see was powerful enough for him to beat up white men and walk out the ring without a scratch on him was being amazing. Appreciate you. I agree with you too. If you're coming in, please hit that like button. Let me see. Ryan Garcia using Javante Davis for clap. Yeah, Ryan Garcia. That was a good video, even though Ryan Garcia. Yeah, he used his name for clap so good that he got a fight with Manny Pacquiao, or he got his name in talks with Manny Pacquiao. But it's gonna hurt Ryan Garcia at the end of the day for even doing this stupid shit. He should have fought Tank. But like I said, that wasn't gonna happen anyway. Leonard Ellerby didn't want that fight. This because he basically told y'all, look, he said, yes. Leonard Ellerby basically told y'all, if you talk about a fight too much, then it ain't gonna be made. I don't understand what that meant because I always thought that if somebody talk about a fight too much, if fans talking about a fight too much, that's the fight that should be made. But he basically said then that they weren't gonna make that fight anyway. So they weren't gonna give us that fight, y'all. No, they ain't gonna send Tank in there with Ryan Garcia because it's a risk that Tank can lose. It's a risk that Tank can lose. They not gonna send Tank in there with no Ryan Garcia. Tank gonna fight his next fight at 130. I bet you anything. Tank not gonna lose what fight. I mean, we don't know. They have to fight. We can sit up and go all night about who we gonna do. We can make predictions all night. They have to fight for us to see. But you know what? That's gonna be my shit. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, I'm sorry, y'all. It's time for me to get out. My phone going dead and it's gonna keep messing up. That's my next video gonna be about fighters who duck Floyd Mayweather. I hope don't nobody steal my video, but y'all heard me say it first. If you see somebody make that video, it was mine. Fighters who duck Floyd Mayweather, because they always talking about Floyd who duck. I'll make a video on that. But y'all, I'm finna get off. My phone going dead. I thank y'all. I love y'all for y'all support. Stay tuned. Please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Um, just keep watching the videos. I'm gonna keep them coming, y'all. And I thank y'all. I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do one about all of them. That's what I'm gonna do about them too. But but Floyd really needs to be done because they always talk about who the hell he ducked. Think about all the people who ducked him. But that's what I'm gonna do next. So I thank y'all. Love y'all for y'all support. Stay tuned. It's Easy Work Boxing. I'm out. I'm out.